Welcome back to another clay video. Today, I am going to be ranking my top 7 favorite clay tools. Starting at number 7, we have the ball tool. These tools usually have a bigger end and a smaller end, and they come in many different sizes, which can be very helpful depending on what you're creating. Now the main purpose I use these for is creating eyes and sometimes a mouth. They're nice for the eyes because they create a perfectly sized hole that you can fill in with another color of clay. Number 6, we have the flat blade. If you're worried about your knife being a little too sharp or dangerous, you can also get a plastic knife. Now I use this to create most of the sharp lawn edges we need in different maps and different bases, and it also works very nice to remove things from the table without really distorting their shape. Number 5, we have the dentist pick. On one side we have a very thin wire, and on the other side we have a much wider flat wire. This tool is great for creating wood textures, and it's also great for attaching things like tree trunks onto tiny trees, and even securing them onto the map. It can also be used to create different textures, like this floor pattern. Number 4, we have the rolling pin. Although it's not always necessary, since you can flatten down the clay with your hands, it's a very helpful tool and really speeds up the process of making a flat sheet of clay. Number 3, we have the knife. Knives can come in many different shapes and sizes, and if you're worried about them being sharp, you can always use a plastic knife. And just to show you as an example, the metal knife and the plastic knife cut very similar. This is nice for creating long strips of clay, even creating hands on characters. It can also be used to add a little bit of detail into your bases, and even for creating some awesome grass. Number 2, we have the rubber modeling tool. This tool is also a double-sided tool. We have this pointed end and a much flatter end on the other side. And these are made of a very flexible rubber, which is nice because you don't necessarily ruin the details on your clay figures because they're very soft. This is very helpful to attach different things onto characters, or also to spread out some water to create a nice wave effect. And even to flatten down different paths or walkways on your creations. Number 1, we have your hands. That's right, your hands are the greatest clay tool. Whether it's placing different pieces onto a clay figure, or rolling out tiny trees, or even placing masks onto crewmates. Your hands are the greatest clay tool. There's so many different things you can do with them that you can't do with other tools, and also, they're sometimes good for smashing. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.